The Open Book is an open hardware ebook reader designed around the ESP32S3 and a low-cost e-paper screen capable of displaying books in all the languages of the world. Designed to be affordable, accessible, and DIY-friendly, it aims to demystify the inner workings of consumer technology and reclaim this essential technological artifact as a piece of fully open-source hardware. The physical book is one of the greatest technologies of all time, and yet adding electronics to books hasn't worked out so well for readers. The most popular and widespread devices we have for reading operate as small moving parts in a system of giant closed platforms owned by corporations whose incentives don't align with those of readers or of authors. DRM encumbers ebooks, creating barriers to reading and uncertainty about longevity, and complex systems of surveillance aim to track every tap, letting platform owners muscle their way into the relationship between author and reader. But the truth is, an ebook reader doesn't need to be complicated. If the goal is simply to read books, we can make an ebook reader so simple that it can do its job and show its work. The Open Book is designed to be extremely simple, affordable, and accessible. With just 50 surface mount placements and no parts smaller than an 805 passive, it's something that can be hand-assembled with basic soldering techniques or manufactured using an affordable, open-source pick-and-place. The circuit board itself includes detailed instructions for assembling the device, and on the back, components are grouped into functional blocks that match the schematic and describe what each one does. A detailed description of the ESP32's pinout makes this device hackable without reverse engineering, and a trio of common JST-SH ports expose power pins, 2 general-purpose I/Os, and an I2C bus for extending the board's capabilities. The Open Book is meant to be portable, which makes form factor a major consideration. The circuit board is designed to work with a very slim, widely available lithium polymer battery that fits into a safe area at the bottom of the board. This ensures a low center of gravity for a good weight distribution when held. Its 2-part enclosure is designed to be printable on any 3D printer, requiring no supports and just 4 standard M2.5 screws to fully assemble the device. When put together, this device is under 9 centimeters wide and 12 centimeters tall, with a thickness under 1 centimeter. For a device that you assemble from scratch, it has an excellent and reproducible fit and finish, and it's a joy to carry around and use. Whether you assemble it on your workbench, 3D print the enclosure, or aim for something even more creative, the Open Book encourages the reader to make the device their own. It aims to show users that this technology isn't complicated or beyond their comprehension. It's something that they can make and understand, something that can serve them. The Open Book's standard firmware, Libros, is capable of displaying books in all the languages of the world, thanks to the open-source GNU Unifont project, which gives us a unified bitmap font for every culture's literary works. The JST ports invite readers to make their own add-ons to extend the board's functionality, whether it's adding a reading light for convenience or alternative forms of input that are essential for accessibility. The Open Book, as designed, serves as a starting point for building a better book. Finally, in choosing a simple, open file format, plain UTF-8 text, the Open Book encourages putting important cultural works into a file format that's likely to stand the test of time. At this time, the Open Book is a fully functioning prototype, and I believe I'm close to being able to manufacture this device here in the United States. But by opening the design files to the world, I believe we can aim higher. From educational institutions leading workshops around the Open Book, to hackerspaces doing small-scale manufacturing of the device, the Open Book is a piece of technology that's meant to fan out into the broader world. An idea as much as a product, the Open Book imagines a different path for this essential piece of technology, one that empowers people instead of platforms, and centers sharing and openness over lock-in and secrecy. Also, you can, read books on it.